Hey folks, you are watching DRM News, and we are diving straight into the heart of today's hot topic. Imagine you're at home, sipping your morning chai, and suddenly news drops that could rewrite a tense chapter between two neighbours. India's Air Force Chief, Marshal AP Singh, just made a bombshell claim. During those fiery clashes back in May 2025, Indian forces shot down not one, not two, but 6 Pakistani aircraft, 5 fighter jets, and 1 big surveillance plane, all without a scratch on their side, thanks to that fancy Russian S-400 missile system. He even called it the longest surface-to-air kill ever at 300 kilometers. Sounds like a movie plot, right? But hold on, Pakistan's saying not a chance, and the world isn't buying India's story without evidence. Let's break this down simply, like I'm chatting with you over the phone, and fact-check it step by step using the latest from reliable sources. First off, what exactly did the chief say? Speaking at an event in Bengaluru today, Singh painted a picture of Indian air defences dominating the skies during Operation Sindoor. That's the code name for India's strikes from May 7th to 10. He claimed Indian missiles took out Pakistani jets trying to sneak in, hit command centres like Muridke and Chaklala, wrecked radars, runways at places like Sargodha, and even bombed hangars hiding F-16s and surveillance planes. Plus, they recovered Pakistani drones and missiles that fell on Indian soil for study. The war lasted just 88 to 90 hours, he said, and Pakistan begged for talks because they couldn't handle the heat. Crowd went wild with Jai Hind chants, victory vibes all around. But here's the simple question. Is this backed by facts, or is it more like those tall tales we hear in border disputes? Now, let's flip the coin to Pakistan's side. They've been denying any aircraft losses since day one. In fact, Pakistan's military spokesperson called India's strikes a flop, hitting civilian spots instead of terror camps, and claimed they shot down 6 Indian jets, including fancy French Rafales, right at the start on May 7th. They even paraded what they said was wreckage and pilot chatter as proof. And get this, India itself admitted some losses. Their top defence boss, General Anil Chauhan, said in June that losses are part of combat, but shot down Pakistan's 6-jet claim as absolutely incorrect. He hinted at tactical slip-ups on India's end, but said they fixed it and struck back hard. No exact numbers from India, though, just that all pilots made it home safe. So, who's telling the truth? That's where we dig deeper with global eyes on this. Remember, these two countries have a history of clashing. Think 2019's Balakot strikes, where India claimed to down a Pakistani F-16, but the US counted all Pakistan's jets intact and no proof surfaced. Fast forward to May 2025, independent satellite images from folks like the New York Times and Washington Post showed damage to Pakistani air bases, craters on runways, smashed hangars at spots like Bolari and Jacobabad. But nothing screams destroyed planes. Experts say the hits were real but limited, not the knockout blow Singh described. No visuals of downed Pakistani jets, folks. Just claims. What about international intel? US officials confirmed Pakistan downed at least 2 Indian planes using Chinese-made J-10 jets and PL-15 missiles. A big win for Beijing's tech. Even President Trump chimed in back then, saying 5 to 7 jets went down. He meant Indian ones based on context. Reports from think tanks like Stimson Center and Belfer Center back this. India lost several aircraft early on May 7th due to Pakistani air defences, but Pakistan couldn't follow up with much damage. No major outlets, Reuters, CNN, Al Jazeera, mentioned foreign support for India's 6-kill claim. In fact, they highlight Pakistan's successes and question India's tactics, like intel failures on missile ranges. On social media, like X, it's a battlefield too. Indian users are buzzing with pride. sharing Singh's clips and memes mocking Pakistan. But Pakistani posts laugh it off, calling it fake news and recirculating their own victory claims. No fresh evidence from either side today. Pakistan's military site ISPR has nada on responding to Singh, and India's Air Force page isn't updating with proofs. Bottom line, friends, this claim feels like a rerun of past disputes. Bold words from India without hard evidence, while global reports lean toward Pakistan's version of events. No intel agencies or countries outside India are backing Singh's story. Instead, they confirm Indian losses and limited Pakistani damage. It's like a cricket match where both teams claim victory, but the scorecard says draw. Why no photos, videos, or neutral verification after 3 months? That's the big red flag. If proof drops, we'll update. But for now, treat this as unverified hype. What do you think? Drop your thoughts below and stay tuned for more Real Talk news. Peace out, and remember, facts over fireworks.
We have at least 5 fighters confirmed kills and 1 large aircraft, which could be either an Elint aircraft or an AWNC aircraft, which was taken on at a distance of about 300 kilometers. This is the actually largest ever recorded surface-to-air kill that we can talk about. Their aircraft tried to penetrate our defenses. Our air defense systems have done a wonderful job. The S-400 system, which we had recently bought, has been a game changer. The range of that system has really kept their aircraft away from their weapons like, those long-range glide bombs that they have. They've not been able to use any one of those because they've not been able to penetrate the system. We were able to get there at least 2 command and control centers in like Murid and Chaklala that I've shown you one of the pictures. At least 6 radars, some of them big, some of them small. 2 SAGW system that is in Lahore and Okara. Then, of course, runway at Sargoda and Rahimia Khan. 3 hangars that we attacked. One was, of course, Sukur, the UAV hangar, the Bholari hangar of AEWNC, and Jacobabad, the F-16 hangar. And we have indication of at least 1 AEWNC in that AEWC hangar, and a few F-16s which were under maintenance there. There are a large number of UAVs, drones. Some of their missiles which have fallen in our territory. We have recovered a lot of wreckage from these, which now is being studied so that we can make out what did they do, where were they launched from, what route did they follow, what kind of system do they have, whether they have, what generation those systems belong to, what all features do they have. So that study is going on, and it is going on even in coordination with DRDO. If required, we will also take some other industries' help for that. I can say that it was, more of a high-tech war which was fought. In about 88, 90 hours of war, we were able to achieve, so much of damage to their system that it was very clear in their mind that in this current situation, if they continue, they are going to continue paying for it more and more. So they have come forward and sent a message again through DGMO ki hum baat karna chahte hain, and which was accepted from our side. And when I say our side, it's not just the Air Force, it's the joint decision that was taken, and it was taken even at the highest level.